Good evening. What is up? It is a late one here on the East Coast, and for all my East Coast subs and viewers, I empathize now because typically I'm on the West Coast, and I this would be a 6:30 game, and you're just like, sitting pretty at 6:30. You might not even have made dinner yet. But this one it might go depending on when it starts. I suppose this Illinois Texas game is actually in overtime. I thought it was just the end of the second. I'm unclear if this game itself is at MSG though. I don't like. Are these back to back? Oh boy, if these games are actually back to back, then like we're in trouble, folks, because that means that the game is going to go beyond midnight. And I think they are because I see people with Duke stuff in the. I see people with Duke stuff like in the stands. Oh Lord Almighty. Okay. That means that this game will not start before 10 o'clock. Okay, folks, what do we want to talk about? Fry, Keon, Timothy, welcome in, everybody. Good Lord. This is, goodness gracious. Yes, next on ESPN. Next is in, oh, that's Keels and Mark Williams in the stands. Look at that. That's cool. There we go. I do kind of wonder how they pick the teams for this, though. It seems Texas, Illinois, kind of random. Like Duke, Iowa, also kind of random. But like, you know what? I'll take it. It should be a good game. Duke favored by a single point here on the neutral court on MSG, which is we have been very, very good at. But still, it's going to be a game of offense versus defense. Iowa sporting Ken Palm's highest rated offense in the NCAA. Duke holding teams to 59 points on average, which is basically where we left it with Boston College. So I like this year of college basketball. No one dominant team. Everybody's on an even playing field. I feel like so here's my thing with that. I feel like there's some truth in that statement, but it was also I feel like that statement is also like everybody who was watching the World Cup for the knockout group stage. They were like, yeah, really interesting World Cup. Like, it could be really anybody's like match game this like cup this year. And like you had like Saudi Arabia or was it Kazakhstan beating Argentina or like all this the Germans getting kicked out and the French dropped one or just they had laid an egg or something. And then you get into this round and then it's literally chalk the entire way through until you get to like today's game with like on the penalties with Morocco beating Spain. And so you're just like left with like, okay, well, I guess it was interesting for a while and then the cream always rises, as they say. Like the good teams, it's like, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Like at some point in the year, the good teams will like assert themselves. Actually, UVA, both men's and women's, still undefeated. Like that is actually a really scary one because I had a sense that like I don't think many people were counting on UVA to be like really good this year, and they've sort of come out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh Lord. Like a really strong Virginia team is trouble in the ACC, man. Just because like they just don't. They're just awful to watch, and their games are painful. Hey Duke fam, still at work. Duke 78, Iowa 67 is the early prediction from Shane Buchanan. Hashtag Cameron North. I love it. I love it. Well, Shane, you might. I don't know. The game is going to start for like 30 minutes, so you might have some time actually. It keeps on getting worse because this Illinois game just won't end. And there's like 30 seconds left in overtime. It's a 5-point game. What is this like? Texas has one timeout. Texas has no timeouts. Illinois has one, but here's Texas going to foul because they're down 5 and they have no choice. So Iowa just chilling. Like, all right, let us onto the court. Yeah, what was the other game? Oh, this was like the what was the Champions Classic, right? Where like the game in front of us like went to overtime and then we were like chilling in the tunnel. We're like, "Oh god." Like I hope it's like not one of these again. Although we did play decently well against Kansas, so I guess the little layover didn't actually hurt us that much. All right, come on, Texas, do something. If that doesn't go in, just give up. Oh, they get a tip in. Doesn't help their margin though. It's still 5. Texas needs to steal. Yeah, they're just not gonna get it. They're gonna continue to play the foul game with like 5 seconds coming off the clock at every interval. You're just like, goodness gracious, my lord. Yeah, I'll admit, I wasn't even watching this other game because I was like, you know what? There might be like a one game thing, but it's actually a doubleheader. Yep, I should have known. Starting at 9. I even went out. I was so good. I went out and I walked the dog before the game because it was like going to be too like it wasn't gonna he wasn't gonna last through the game, and yeah. Oh, with all the yawning, I know. I'm trying to get like my sleep schedule back, and it's just like, can we all gather around and celebrate UNC losing 4 in a row? Yes, fastest team, by the way, to go from number 1 to unranked in poll history. Actually, and the metric there is that UNC is the first number 1 team to fall out of the rankings before the new year in the like the poll era, and since they started polls, or like since the 70s or something. The stat is crazy. When do they play next, though? That's what I want to know. Like, when do they get another chance to lose? Oh, they don't have to play until Saturday against Georgia Tech? Wow, okay, they don't have like a midweek game. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they have to play Georgia Tech at Carolina Saturday at 3 o'clock. Hmm. Okay, well, let's mark the time. So I think we're gonna tip like right at 10, or it's gonna be like 10:05 or something like that. It'll be like 20 minutes since this game's over, so they clear the court and then like bring us in. Wow. But yeah, this Carolina thing, this is wonderful, man. You know the Christmas song that like it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, that's Carolina losing 4 in a row. Hmm. Look at this. Actually, they what was this? I was also reading that UNC doesn't even have a tournament resume right now, and their best win is this one. This UNC over Portland is like their only top win. Uh, they lost to Iowa. Oh, it's also kind of funny that like they won't even give them the ranking they were at the time that they lost. Uh, because this just shows them as if they were unranked, but they're not. Bama, Indiana, Virginia Tech. Also, the net ratings came out today. CAA 2023 net ratings. Here it is. Yeah. Here are the net rankings. So wait, is this right? I thought we were 17th. Where are we? This can't be right. Sam Houston? What? 4-1? They have 2 quad. What? What am I looking at? Oh, Duke is here. Okay, we're 18. Okay, maybe this is right. I don't even know who Sam Houston State at. Okay. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Okay, so Houston is at the top, and if you all recall, we actually had a scrimmage against Houston before the season started, and we got beat pretty handily. It wasn't a full 20 minutes; it was like a 32-minute game, but we got beat pretty hardly. UConn is an interesting one up here at 9-0, 2-0 in the quad one. I'd really like to see their sheets. Uh, Tennessee. Let me see. Net. Can I get the sheets? Oh yeah, this might be. This is. I want the team sheets. This is what I wanted. This is it. Here it is. Fill it in. Nope. Okay, we don't need that. No thanks. That's great. Google ads are gonna get me in trouble, yo. Let's do it this way. Okay, there we go. No more ads. What am I looking at? Why aren't these sheets even updated? I have rankings, but I don't have sheets. That's annoying. What is 23? This wrong? 2022? Is that from last year? Hmm. All right. Well, so we're not going to get that. So we'll just have to use the. We'll have to use the other one. Damn, North Carolina is still at number 39. Oh, 42. 42. What's the. It's a 68 team field, right? 68 teams, and there's 24 automatic bids. 20 something. So they're like right on the bubble. God, they're 0-4 in quad one. Okay, so basically every game that Carolina has played against a legitimate opponent, they have lost. That's like what we're saying. Yeah, so they're like right on the bubble, I think. Which is actually kind of funny. So I hope they keep losing.
And, you know, when I think about getting up and giving a speech, I can't help it. I have to remember the first speech I ever gave. I was coaching at Rutgers University. That was my first job. We got some. Wonderful. And I was the freshman coach. That's when freshmen played on freshman teams. And I was so fired up about my first job. I see Lou Holtz, Coach Holtz here. What was it like the first job you had, right? The very first time you stood in the locker room to give a pep talk. That's a special place, the locker room, for a coach to give a talk. So my idol as a coach was Vince Lombardi. And I read this book called Commitment to Excellence by Vince Lombardi. And in the book, Lombardi talked about the first time he spoke before his Green Bay Packer team in a locker room. They were perennial losers. And I'm reading this, and Lombardi said he was thinking, should it be a long talk, a short talk? But he wanted to be emotional. He said, be brief. And this is what he did. Normally you get in a locker room, I don't know, 25 minutes, a half hour before the team takes the field. You do your little X and O's, and then you give the great Newt Rockne talk. We all do. Speech number 84. You pull them right out. You get ready. Get your squad ready. Well, this is the first one I ever gave. And I read this thing, Lombardi, what he said was he didn't go in. He waited. His team was wondering, where is he? Where is this great coach? He's not there. 10 minutes. He's still not there. 3 minutes before they have to take the field, Lombardi comes in, bangs the door open, and I think you all remember what great presence he had, right? Great presence. And he walked in, and he just walked back and forth like this, just staring at the players. And he said, all eyes on me. And I'm reading this in this book, and I'm getting a picture of this Lombardi before his first game. And he said, gentlemen, we will be successful this year. You can focus on 3 things and 3 things only: your family, your religion, and the Green Bay Packers. And he like that. And the rest of it, they knocked the walls down. The rest was history. I said, that's beautiful. I'm going to do that. Your family, your religion, and Rutgers basketball. That's it. I had it. Listen, I'm 21 years old. The kids I'm coaching are 19. All right? And I'm going to be the greatest coach in the world, the next Lombardi. And I'm ready. And I'm practicing out in right beside the locker room. The manager's telling me, you got to go in. Not yet, not yet. Family, religion, Rutgers basketball. All eyes on me. I got it. And now finally he said, 3 minutes. I said, fine. True story. I go to knock the doors open, just like Lombardi. Boom! It didn't open. I almost broke my arm. I was like, it was when it didn't open. Now I'm down. The players are looking. Coach, help the coach up. Help him up. And now I did like Lombardi. I walked back and forth, right? And I was going like that with my arm, get the feeling back in it. And finally I said, gentlemen, all eyes on me. And these kids wanted to play. They're 19. Let's go. I said, gentlemen, we'll be successful this year if you can focus on 3 things and 3 things only. They said, yeah. Said, your family, your religion, and the Green Bay Packers, I told them. I did that. I remember that. I remember where I came from. It's so important to know where you are. And I know where I am right now. How do you go from where you are to where you want to be? And I think you have to have an enthusiasm for life. You have to have a dream, a goal, and you have to be willing to work for it. I talked about my family. My family is so important. People think I have courage. The courage of my family is my wife, Pam, my 3 daughters here, Nicole, Jamie, Leanne, my mom, who is right here too. And that screen is flashing up there 30 seconds like I care about that screen right now, huh? I got tumors all over my body. I'm worried about some guy in the back going 30 seconds, huh? You got a lot. Hey, phenomenal, buddy. You got a lot. I just got one last thing. I urge all of you, to enjoy your life, the precious moments you have, to spend each day with some laughter and some thought, to get your emotions going, to be enthusiastic every day. And Ralph Waldo Emerson said nothing great can be accomplished without enthusiasm, to keep your dreams alive in spite of problems, whatever you have, to be able to work hard for your dreams to come true, become a reality. Now I look at where I am now, and I know what I want to do. What I would like to be able to do is to spend whatever time I have left and to give and maybe some hope to others. All right? Arthur Ashe Foundation is a wonderful thing. And AIDS, the amount of money pouring in for AIDS is not enough, but it is significant. But if I told you it's 10 times the amount that goes in for cancer research. I also tell you that 500,000 people will die this year of cancer. And I also tell you that 1 in every 4 will be afflicted with this disease. And yet, for somehow, we seem to have put it in a little bit of the background. I want to bring it back on the front table. We need your help. I need your help. We need money for research. It may not save my life. It may save my children's lives. It may save someone you love. And it's very important. And ESPN has been so kind to support me in this endeavor and allow me to announce tonight that with ESPN's support, which means what? Their money and their dollars, that they're helping me, we are starting the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research. And its motto is, don't give up, don't ever give up. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Every minute that I have left, I will thank God for the day and the moment I have. And if you see me, smile and maybe give me a hug, because that's important to me too. But try, if you can, to support, whether it's AIDS or the Cancer Foundation, so that someone else might survive, might prosper, and might actually be cured of this dreaded disease. I can't thank ESPN enough for allowing this to happen, and I'm going to work as hard as I can, for cancer research, and hopefully maybe we'll have some cures and some breakthroughs. And I'd like to think I'm going to fight my brains out to be back here again next year for the Arthur Ashe recipient. I want to give it next year. I know I've got to go. I've got to go, and I've got one last thing. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul. And those three things are going to carry on forever. I thank you, and God bless you all.
Definitely one of the better speeches.
Well, it's been a tough year. I mean, there's no
out there.
question.
Definitely one of the best speeches I have. It is very powerful. Very powerful. Heave, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's 10:04. We got 10 minutes to tip off. I'm going to get a giant jug of water, and we'll be back. We're going to talk some stats and what to watch for in this game. One sec. Okay. Oh, Keon has a history of cancer in his family. Yeah, so my mother had it. Well, my grandfather, grandmother passed due to it, and my mom had breast cancer when I was in high school, actually. But she survived, thankfully, um, and has been clean since. So yeah, I'm sure if you haven't had it in your immediate family, you've been affected by it in some way. So that is definitely part of the grander overtone of the evening, right? As this is sort of a special game that that is out of the normal schedule, but comes together for a very good cause. So yes. So, talking about the game. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game because this is going to be rather interesting, I think. It kind of sets up in a similar way, if I may, to the game against Purdue, uh, where you have a lot of sort of this. The two strengths of these teams are basically going right at each other. You have Iowa's high-powered offense, which is averaging 86 points per game. Yeah, that is not a yeah. That is not a typo. 86 points per game averaging Iowa. And Duke only allowing 58. And so at some point, one of these two things is going to give. In the Purdue game, the Purdue offense actually got the better of us. I'm very curious to see if our defense can actually hold this team down, or are we going to have to also put up something like 80 points to actually win this game? Which is sort of interesting because I don't know, unless we have like a crazy game from Tyrese Proctor or another like 15, 18 points from Mark Mitchell, it's hard to know exactly where those extra points are going to come from right now. Like we can very comfortably like score in the 70s. I don't know if we can score in the mid 80s, or it's kind of been hard to see. But yeah, Keon saying this time of year being quite difficult. Yes, it is a time to be with family, especially the family that you have left. So make sure that when you're home or around them for the holidays, as Jimmy V says, to cherish every moment. That is 100% true. So, indeed. Um, where was my thought process here? Yeah. So I'm actually not sure which way this is going to go. I'm almost inclined to say that this might. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Here's what I do expect. I expect another double-double out of Filipowski because this kid is just like. I mean, I think he could literally score double figures. Not double-double. I'm just talking about scoring. I think Filipowski could legitimately score 10 or more points in every game this season. And like with without even that it being that hard for him, honestly. Maybe a game against Virginia they frustrate him and he doesn't get his points. But like honestly, the way that the kid shoots free throws, like you just feed him the ball and like even if he doesn't get the bucket, he'll just go to the line and knock down free throws. Like it's not that crazy to think that he's what the hell? That's not right. It's not crazy to think that he's gonna end up like in double figures almost every game this season. So that's fine. That's the only thing that I take as a given at this point. Also, by the way, an ACC rookie of the week for the fourth time in a row, and only Jabari Parker has won it 5 times in a row for Duke. So he's basically on his way to pull a Jabari Parker, or actually do one better, because I think he can just keep going. As far as freshman of the week goes, I mean, unless one of our guys, one of our other freshmen, like go on and take it, then sure. But the last time Duke and Iowa met is actually these. For some reason, I kept thinking that we had played Iowa in recent memory, like recently. Like I'm talking like in an NCAA tournament, like within the last 5 years or so, and we haven't actually. We actually haven't played since 2001. And I was like, wow, that is actually like a super long time ago. And Iowa has actually only ever beat us once. So we are 7-1 against the Hawkeyes. Apparently they beat us once back in where was my stat on that? Jeez, I don't even know. Back in 1994. Go figure. And then yeah, when Duke beat Iowa in the NCAA tournament, it was in 2000 and 2001. We actually beat them back to back, or we beat them in back-to-back years in the NCAA tournament. So the other interesting piece about this game, in addition to the whole unstoppable force meets immovable object offense versus defense, is actually the Iowa team is also very good at rebounding. And so both Duke and Iowa are in the top 40 in rebounding. So Duke averaging 40 rebounds a game, Iowa averaging 40.3. And so they were basically like 40.2 and 40.3. We're basically even on the rebounding. And we didn't do a very good job rebounding against Boston College. Despite this game, this BC game, we took care of business as the box score from BC the other night. We were fine. We won by 16. It was actually the margin was much higher than that in reality. They just kind of put up a couple points in garbage time. So what? Whatever, right? But they actually beat us by 1 rebound. And so we do need to have a very strong rebounding game tonight. And the Purdue game was not good for us on rebounding. And so that is a bit of a that's a bit of a uh-oh. Yeah. That's a bit of an uh-oh. So we cannot show games on this stream because that is the fastest way to get kicked off the platform, and we would rather not do that, unfortunately. So, unfortunate, but that is what it is. All right, 1 minute to game time. I expect the starters should be the same as they were before. Let's see. I can confirm that. We are, by the way, in the Brotherhood jerseys tonight. So, yeah. Starting 5, Lively, Filipowski, Mitchell, Proctor, and Roach are the confirmed starting 5. It is our typical starting 5. Yeah, Keon, I saw that James Madison game, and I was like, I think I saw the score at halftime, and it was pretty close. And I was like, no. No. I thought about it for a second. I was like, is James Madison really going to beat Virginia? And then I was like, nah, they're not. It's wishful thinking to think that UVA would lose that one, but no. Game's not coming on the air. Let's go. Yeah, they're doing a pre-roll. We'll get there. We'll get the game eventually. All right, here we go. By the way, Duke one of only 2 teams in the country to have actually played 10 games this season. We have the fourth toughest schedule in the NCAA right now. Because if you've been following along, which most people in chat have, and you'd be like, well, geez, like, we had to play Purdue, we had to play Ohio State, now we have to play Iowa, we have to play Kansas. Like, we didn't win them all, but like, this has been a tough schedule for this crew. It has, actually. You're correct. You are absolutely correct. So, Scheyer has held no punches from this team. He's just like, hey, just throw it out there. And then we're going. All right. Fran McCaffrey, by the way, 1 game away from 500 wins. Assuming he wins this one tonight, it would be 500. But I have, I don't want to hear anything about that. So sorry, Fran, you're going to have to wait. But actually, these jerseys look quite good tonight. I will say these jerseys look really hot, really fresh. All right, here we go. Lively, Flip, Proctor, Roach, Mitchell. Send it. Oh, Flip almost gets that first possession. But it's going to go to Iowa, so. Here we go. It's Euless with the ball being guarded by Proctor. This one going to Perkins and then to McCaffrey. Patrick McCaffrey. There's 2 of them, so we got to be specific. Patrick McCaffrey's first 3 no good, and Mark Mitchell going to come down with that rebound. Nicely done. As the first possession, Iowa comes up empty. And Roach looking for Proctor here. There's going to be a high screen by Flip. No, it's actually a screen by Lively. And Roach, jump stop, up and under. Nice little lay-in by Jeremy Roach. He gets 2, and Duke is on the board. Good start. Euless again at the top, and then Flip Rebecca. That's quite a name. Flip, and then back to Euless, over to Roach. Oh my gosh, Euless is going to get inside of 3 Blue Devils. The kick outside, this 3-pointer also no good, so Iowa is 0 for 2 from beyond the 3-point line. Proctor on Euless over to Flip. Let's see. Flip's going to take his man Rebecca off the dribble. Flip can't get it. Rebound no good, so he hits the deck. Oh, Rebacha is how they say it. That was not how the pronunciation guide wrote it. 3-pointer there goes for Iowa. And that's Perkins. So Iowa lighting it up from 3 there. 1 for 3 so far. Let's see if that continues for tonight. Lively to Flip. Oh, nice screen there by Lively, but Iowa switches that. Now Mitchell. We have no shot clock. We do. It's a turnover. Or it was going to be a shot clock violation either. That was terrible offense. I don't even know what we were doing there. I look totally discombobulated. That's off the end line. Out of bounds. Funny enough, Scheyer, like we play in Madison Square Garden so often, but this is Jon Scheyer's first game as a head coach here. He's played, what was his record? I saw it was like 19-5 in Madison Square Garden as a player, which is what, 24 games? That's not bad. Flip for 3. Come on, shoot that. Oh, too far. Weak side rebound, Proctor? No, out of bounds on. Yeah, out of bounds to the Hawkeyes. Oh, Flip gets. Yes, the steal. That's good. No call, by the way, by the ref as Flip gets 2. Yes. The Iowa fans in the front row couldn't believe it. But that was a great no call on the steal there by Flip. I'll take it. Perkins Over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets stuck. Well guarded by Flip, actually. Rabacho back to Perkins. Perkins, can't shoot over Lively as Lively picks up the air ball. It didn't even hit the rim. Roach pushing it. It's actually a 2-on-4, so nothing there. But Roach is going to go off the dribble. That should have been goaltending. What? Wait, it hit the rim. Huh? It wasn't going in, but it still hit the rim. It doesn't matter if it's going in or out. Oh, my God. What? Wait, that is textbook goaltending. It hits the backboard, it hits the rim, and then he takes it off? Huh? Okay, we'd have to go back and take another look, but okay. Wow. You could have at least reviewed it, I think. Proctor going to go off the dribble. Yes, 2 for Proctor. Nicely done. That mid-range shot is starting to come to form for Proctor, which is very nice. Help defense by Lively. That should be a rebound to Flip, and it is. Is Flip going to try to drive this? He's playing point forward. He looks like he's got like a Luka Doncic thing going on when he's playing the point forward like that. Oh, Roach! What a shot! Woo! 9-5. Perkins looking for something. No, McCaffrey over to Flip. Roach sends his man baseline, and his man sends up an air ball as Mitchell picks that up. Proctor going to try to go off the dribble. Yeah, he's got 2 Iowa Hawkeyes beat, and he beats them both. They get caught up as Proctor. That was a beautiful one developing. We'll take a look at that. 14-55. You actually kind of saw that developing when he turned the corner. Dariq Whitehead going to go to the scorer's table, but that's, oh my God, that's not a blocking foul. What the? Are you kidding? All right, well, that's Lively with his first. All right, let's go back and look at this supposed goaltend, which I don't understand. So it's this play. Okay, wait a second. Okay, what? Okay, so this is Roach. Stop it. What? Oh my God. This is what we would like. Okay, we slow it down? Yeah, we can slow it down. Okay. Frame by frame, team. Here we go. It's actually really funny because it also slows down the sound. Okay, Roach drives. He's going to put this up. Oh, it totally hits the backboard first. What? This is 100% a goaltend. It 100%, it totally hits the backboard first. Now, I don't think this shot actually had a prayer of actually going in, but it doesn't matter because as long as it hits the backboard, you're good. That's all that matters. It just has to hit the backboard. So that was 100% a missed call. That was 100. That was completely a goaltend. That was missed. Okay. And then there's the play by. Let's roll this forward. Oh no, that's that one. All right, and now this is the Proctor one. Okay, freeze it here. This screen by Flip sets up the whole thing. All right, so here you have it. The screen by Filipowski is going to set up the whole thing. Watch. Right there. Bang. So Proctor's man Perkins is going to go underneath the screen, but in so doing, he's actually going to run into his own man. And at this point, this is where you just say, okay, Proctor, just turn the corner and go. Because Rabaka's weight is over to his right. Proctor's going to go left. There's no way this guy shifts over. And he's just going to beat them both like right off the... Oh, he's just like, see ya. Bye-bye. Like, just gone. Get out of here. That's the speed of Proctor. Nicely done. Great, like, awareness to send that one. The refs are horrible this season. I mean, that was so bad. It's so clear. It's so clear. Like, we spotted, like, we were also, like, saying it was a goaltend in real time. Like, we didn't even need to slow it down. And then, like, you look at the replay, you're just like, wow, that is blatantly obvious. Like, good Lord. Patrick McCafferty at the line off a bogus call, and I mean he's an 82% free throw shooter, so sure. And we'll get that one to go too. So he's got 4. All right, 11-7. By the way, for those of you who called out my Firefox not having Duke theme anymore, it does now, as Ryan Young picks up the garbage from Jeremy Roach and Dariq Whitehead gets the rebound. Some teams will lose in the NCAA tournament because of the horrible refs. I mean, that happens every year. I mean, the college refs, man. Okay, it's Young, Whitehead, Blakes, and Grandison. So we got the entire second unit in here as Blakes' three-pointer is no good, and Ryan Young's going to be called for a foul, which is not what we were looking for. Hey, buddy. Pup is hiding underneath the desk tonight. And yeah, Virginia final 55-50 against James Madison. So it was a bit of wishful thinking, but yeah, UVA is not going to go down there. So Perkins still in the game here, as is Rabaka. Rabracha scores over Young. Blake stops shooting threes. Roach over to Whitehead. And Blake's, now he's driving up with it. That's a tough shot, but it should have gone down. And he cannot come up with a rebound. It looked like it was in slow motion there for a second. Rebracha. Oh, can't finish. Ryan Young with a rebound. That was a gimme that they left on the line at the rim. Oh, Whitehead with a blow by. Too strong on the up and under. Oh, too strong on the reverse. He kind of rushed it. I thought he should have just ducked it there. Oh, Jalen Blakes, that's out of bounds. Is that really? Ugh, gross. That was a run out. Yo, Whitehead here showed one heck of a flash of skill. That was good. But I think he got by his man and then didn't realize how open he was. And I don't know why he didn't just go and dunk it with 2 hands. Tries to go up and under with it and just like sends it over. That's a walk. A nice block there by Ryan Young. Actually going to fight for that. That's a block for Ryan Young. So far, this unit cannot score, chat. This is kind of sad. Blake's has missed. Grandison has missed. Ryan Young has missed, although he's given us good minutes. And he's okay. It's 1-on-1 ISO here. Ryan Young. Big Ten travel. Oh my God, Lord Almighty. Because of Blake's first shooting, Iowa's back in the game. Oh my God. Yeah, this unit hasn't scored a bucket. Oh, what a backdoor cut. As Peyton Sandfort gets that one. Tie game. Hey, no. Eat the sock. Oh, Grandison has got to knock this thing down from the top of the key. Yes! Grandison was left just wide open. Goodness gracious. Oh, that was almost a travel there. Here's Sandfort again for three, no good. Blake's with the rebound there, so he gets that right. Filipowski and Proctor waiting at the scorer's table to check back in, as Shire has basically seen enough of this lineup. As have I, to be honest. There's just not as much. There's just not as much movement. Just it feels like there aren't as many scoring threats on the floor. Whitehead is going to go for three. That's got an arc on it. Oh, that's a beauty. Back-to-back three-pointers, and we're up 6. Wow, that thing was a rainbow. Oh, my God. What a shot. This is Murray, who actually had a 30-point game in his last outing. That one is short. It was a 30-point double-double. This was against Georgia Tech. Iowa coming in having beaten two ACC teams out of their last 4 games. Now Duke, this one being the 4th one, is Whitehead can't get that, and it's over the top. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that Iowa, like Duke, is playing an ACC team in 3 of its last 4, this one included. Duke playing a Big Ten team in 3 of its last 4, Boston College being the exception. Duke having 1-1 against the Big Ten. Iowa has beaten both Clemson and Georgia Tech, which, as far as the ACC goes, not the top there, but you know. So they're trying to go 3-0 against the ACC, but we're not really going to let them do that, are we? Hey, buddy. Anyway, good start here though for Duke, for shooting wise at least. 17-11. We got a nice little spurt there from both Grandison and Whitehead. Let me see if I get some live stats out here. Yeah. Hey, you want to come on camera? Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pup is back on stream. There he is. He's going to watch the Duke game with us, everyone. He is ready to go. Anybody else out there with pups, like, find that they get so tired one day, they just, like, lay out like a rug the next day? I've never really experienced it with this little guy. But yesterday, we went out and were chasing the ball around, and then he was playing with a golden retriever. And he got super tired. He's been like a rug all day. All right. We're ready to go here. Coming out of the timeout. Come here, bud. No? No, you want to sit? No? Okay. All right. You just want to lay down. It'll be fine. All right, folks. Main unit back on the floor. Duke 3 of 6 3 points. That's actually, yeah, that sounds right. Whitehead Roach, Grandison are your 3 scorers there. Welcome in, everybody. It is 10:25 here on the East Coast. We are going late night with the Duke stream tonight. Duke going 3/4 court pressure, actually, on Iowa, as Filipowski has entered the game, and that shot is way off by Murray, and he gets his own rebound because nobody closes on him. And he gets an easy 2, just gifted away. Roach actually on the bench as Tyrese Proctor has the keys to the offense. Filipowski's 3 no good, and Whitehead tries to tap it out, and it will go to Iowa. Flip almost had that 3. And this is Sanford, and Murray gets another one to go right down, and that's 4 quick points from Murray and Iowa as they claw this back. Ebbs and flow of this game for sure. Filipowski finds Whitehead on the outside, but Whitehead is going to throw it out of bounds. Basically throws it at the Iowa coach. That was a total giveaway. Hey, bud, the game's over there, man. The game's over there. How am I supposed to watch the game, buddy? All right, here we go. Rebound to Duke. Rebound to Grandison out in transition. Ooh, a little behind the back dribble. Now trying to find Proctor. And we don't have a transition opportunity here. Probably for the better as our transition game has been awful. Proctor still looking. There's Grandison. Yes, it's a foul on the floor. That foul will go on Peyton Sanford. Trevor Keels and Mark Williams in the house, spotted in the audience. Looks like Mark Williams chowing down on some popcorn. Resuming play here. That's actually only the first foul on Iowa, as we are 11 minutes into the game. And actually, Duke only has 2, so the ref's not really calling much, which is kind of nice. As Lively goes up and throws down the alley-oop. You saw that one come in as Roach got it at the top of the key. That was a classic pick and roll, and Lively got the better of it. Or Lively was on the receiving end, rather. That was beautiful. Yep. Easy pick and roll. Yeah, Bowen now playing point for Iowa. This is here Ogundele. And that's 2 easy ones. Again, for Iowa. Iowa making a living in the paint right now. Last 6 points have come right at the bucket. Or right at the hoop. Gotta accelerate this. Proctor looking, gets cut off, going inside, out to Flip. Over to Roach. He's going to get the screen by Lively again. Yes, actually, Roach is going to have 3. That's too strong. Yeah, McCaffrey there with a rebound, and now keying some Iowa offense. 2 ties the game, and he will get fouled by Lively, and that's actually the second foul on Lively, which is gross. 7:43 to go. Actually, I wonder if the refs are just like, you know what? It's late. We also want to get out of here. We're just not going to call anything. Let the time tick off the clock. So far, a pretty even game, actually. Let's take a look at some of the stats, though, and see what we can glean from them. That 3-point stat is not right. Should be 3 of 6 for Duke. No, it says we are 1 of 6 from 3. I'm pretty sure we have... Okay. These stats are really bizarre. They have these stats are backwards? think they have the teams. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have the. Okay, so this is like really bizarre. Tell me if this isn't the most confusing stat thing you have ever seen. Hey, bud. Like, I have Iowa, and then they have the Duke logo, and then they have Duke, and then they have the Iowa logo, and then like Iowa stats, Duke logo, Duke stats, Iowa logo. You're like, what? It's like totally backwards. Yeah, Duke is down here. This is our stat line. We are 8 of 18 and 3 of 8 from 3 with 11 rebounds, which is even, 2 blocks, 3 assists. So this is all the same. Yeah, this is Lively here with 2 fouls. So maybe we're going to see more Whitehead with Lively now going to the bench. 44% isn't a bad shooting percentage. Although Iowa's right there. They just hit one less bucket overall, really. Ow. So, and they've gotten 2 at the free throw line. Turnover is basically even as far as impact of turnovers. Yeah, this is completely backwards. This is so annoying. Ow. Okay, bud. Okay. All right, so we have a completely scuffed set of stats. We will have to revert to ESPN or something. All right, and we've got another McCaffrey at the free throw line, I believe, which would be the second foul on Lively. And again, the 82% free throw shooter here at the line gets the first. And he actually missed one, so he goes 1 of 2. So law of averages, I suppose, comes into play here a little early, as Iowa's got 18 and Duke 19. Roach, Mitchell, Young, Filipowski, and Proctor. As Proctor's going to go 3 from the wing. Yes, that was silky smooth. Nice shot, Tyrese. Quick shot, confident shot, goes straight down. Ogundele now working on Ryan Young, who also has 1 foul, by the way. He's got to be careful. I thought he was going to get caught in a shot fake there. And Jesus. Connor McCaffrey just wills that in there. All right, buddy. Mitchell is a flip, is going to turn around. Easy jump shot. Yes. 4 points for Filipowski. I like the quick just turn around jump shot. That kind of shot would be really effective against a zone, by the way. We'll see if they use that like when we play Syracuse later in the year. Ogundele over to McCaffrey. That actually got blocked. I think Roach got a hand on that one. Opportunity here. Ooh, Mitchell was open there. Swing out here. Proctor over to a wide open Roach. Roach drills it for 3. And we are hitting from the 3-point line. Yo, if we keep doing this is going to be a good night tonight. 7-point lead. Well, the last time we had 6. We let them back into it. Now it's 7 with 6 minutes to go. No. Oh, my. That is offense-initiated contact. This foul call, I don't agree with at all. Like, yes, you can, like, you see 3-point shooters, like, lean their body into the defenders and such, and you get the 3-point call there, right? But, like, That one on like this 2-pointer is so blatantly obvious that he is like the offense is initiating that contact. Both free throws there for Iowa, who's now what, 5 of 6? I don't think we've taken one free throw. I don't know about this. Roach gets cut off. It's over to Filipowski, who, yeah, that's a hole. There it is. That's a. Rebracha there, because that pass was coming in from Filipowski to Ryan Young. Like, Young absolutely gets that pass, and then he goes straight up with it for a dunk. Rebracha just holds him. Here's the inbounds. Let's see if we get Filipowski underneath the basket. Is they trying to go alley-oop? No, because they're just going to reset it. There was nothing going. It's actually well defended by Iowa. Iowa in the zone. Yeah, but so actually that's why Filipowski's shot was actually pretty good. Filipowski interior passing as Mark Mitchell gets that to go. I thought it was going to be an and one, too, to be honest. Shot, actually, 3-point shot there by Murray is short. Might have gotten a tip. And Mitchell is just going to go head down. Yes. Foul on McCaffrey. Nice. Mark Mitchell. That's on Patrick McCaffrey there. And that was actually a really great drive because we did not get called for a charge. That's transition without scuffing the transition play. And Mark Mitchell finds himself on the free throw line. Well earned. This is a well-earned trip to the free throw line by Mitchell as he makes his first, so that's 3 for him. And Mitchell, yep, gets that one, so he's got 4. He's actually got the last 4 for Duke, and the lead is 9. So 12-5 run. Last 3 minutes. I was going to say, we're extending the lead there. Shot no good. Rebound to Ryan Young. Another opportunity for the Blue Devils here. Roach. There's a screen by Filipowski. Roach to Proctor. Proctor now it's one-on-one for Ryan Young. Isolation. Is he going to travel? No. Ooh, nice little turnaround with the little hook, and he's got 2. Well done not to travel. 11 points. Tony Perkins with an easy answer there. 5 for him. That was why I think Iowa was top of mind, because they ended up winning that Big Ten championship and punching their ticket into the NCAA. I think I even picked them to win a game or 2. Ooh, Flip hits the deck, slips. Roach, strong drive, but that is Perkins with the foul. So the fouls, or the refs, actually starting to blow the whistle now a little bit more often in our favor. I like how Keels and Mark Williams does those front row seats. Let's see, what are we getting? Is this up? Nope. That's out on Iowa again. They're sending Filipowski out to the 3-point line, so they're not even like looking to set him up underneath the basket. It's kind of odd. So Roach asking for a screen here. Nope. Roach thought about the 3, now will shoot the 3, and he hits it again. Oh my God. And he's got 11. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Roach. Duke up 12. What are we watching right now? This looks like a completely different Duke team. Or this looks like a Duke team has actually figured it out. like on the offensive side of the ball. Or other option, it's just a Duke team that is actually finally hitting shots. It's not like we haven't been taking these shots all season; they just haven't fallen. But yeah, talk about Iowa is the one that's supposed to have the 85-point offense per game offense. Right now, not even on track to go to 50, or right around 50 rather. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I have thought about certain things, but everything I've thought about would completely jinx it. So I'm not going to go too far here because ESPN, I want to make sure there's one more foul on a Duke player and I can't remember who it is. I don't know who it is. Oh my God. It's on Ryan. Oh, it's on Proctor. Proctor's got the other foul. Okay. I hope this isn't the time where we give up the big lead. No, I mean we've been playing really good. We've been playing really good. But yeah, I mean the shots are falling. I mean like look, we're shooting 54.5% from 3. Like, and our, oh, by the way, our overall shooting is 58%. Like, yeah. That's really good. Blake's has missed his 3 and Filipowski has missed his 3. We do it all the time every season. I mean, there's just some games we catch fire, right? But like, I mean, Roach already has 11 points, and we have 4 minutes to go in the first. Like, it's Roach night tonight. Like that Cameron Crazy with the Roach costume. By the way, I think it's hilarious. But it is Roach's night so far, followed by Proctor, so the 2 guards, and then Filipowski's got 4. Iowa honestly like looks like it's been kind of kicked in the mouth a little bit. The zone, so basically Iowa daring Duke to shoot through this zone, and Duke has been more than happy to oblige. We're like, yeah, sure, why not? Have at it. 5.5 second? Oh no. Ulyss, that's so too easy. Blake's now into the game as Proctor sits. That's another foul on Ulyss. Oh, that's his first actually. So 5, not the penalty. There we go. Filipowski. And that is too strong, actually. Blakes tries to get the rebound, knocks it out of the hands of Murray, but can't come down with it. Blakes is goal wire 2.0. Please don't let that be true. Well, although he has already missed layups, right? This season. Ryan Young, now Rabacha. And he can't as he face. That's not the right thing if you're Rabacha. That's not really what you want to do. You want to try to back down Ryan Young. Like, if you turn around and put a jump shot up like that, you're bailing our guy out. Not that I mind, but like, let's be real. Filipowski almost made a mess of this thing near half court. Mitchell crossover. Oh my God. Tried to draw a foul, but there's no way. Ulyss, 3-pointer, and free 3-point shot. As Iowa's back down to within 7. So, yep, there goes the one where we were saying. Quick timeout here for Jon Scheyer, which is probably correct. Should be a 30-second timeout here for Jon Scheyer and Duke. which is the correct call, especially after this little mess up. The offense looked a little off kilter. Yeah, here we go again. No. So, I mean, this is the counterpunch here by Iowa. You would expect this, right? They're just not going to lay over. Now, what you have to see is the counterpunch by Duke. Like, we have to go down on this possession. We have to be strong with the ball. We got to put it in the bucket. All right, here we go. Did we put Tyrese back in this? No, actually. Line, they called that in the act of shooting. And he gets that. Oh, Filipowski misses one. Wow. Okay, so both 80% free throw shooters missing a free throw tonight on both teams. This is Filipowski up on guarding McCaffrey here. Connor McCaffrey. Ooh, good hands. It's 10 seconds here for Iowa. Duke nursing an 8-point lead with 90 seconds left. Okay, Roach hits the deck as Ulis is going to go for three. That is short. Iowa with the offensive board, and we have a foul on Grandison. I don't really know. Okay, I guess that fouls. Oh my gosh, Iowa can't finish. There's a scrum for the rebound as Whitehead comes up with it, and possession arrow will give it to Duke. Nice. Good effort by Whitehead as he hits the deck to get that one, and Duke will come up with it. So a score here would be essentially us answering this little Iowa run. Roach brings this one up over to Grandison. Grandison going to try to go off the dribble. In and out. Tough shot. Should have gone down, though. That's just unlucky. Oh, Dariq Whitehead tried to make a steal, but he'll come down with a rebound. So Iowa comes up empty on that trip. One and done for them on that possession. Roach driving. Roach leaves. It's a turnover. God damn it, Jeremy. Ulis going baseline. Nice pass, actually. Oh, Iowa can't finish! And Filipowski rips the rebound away from Rabacha. Wow. Yo, we're dodging bullets like it's the Matrix, man. That was close. That's back-to-back possessions that Iowa should have 4 points. And we walk away without a single point there. And now will hold for the last shot of the half. I mean, Iowa's got to be kicking themselves there. That's a foul on McCaffrey, absolutely, as he spins. That's a... We will send Filipowski to the free throw line. Now, I did not see an off arm, by the way. No. Although this will give Iowa a chance to have the final possession here with 7.1 seconds. Oh my God, Flip missed again? He missed the front end of the 1-and-1? And Iowa scores 2 right before the end of the... Oh my God. That is a 4-point swing, chat. Like, you miss the 1-1. You miss the 1-1, and then you give Iowa a run out with the final 7 seconds. That's very unfortunate. All right, put 15 minutes on the clock. We'll come back at 11:06 as far as, well, play will come back at 11:06. Damn it. What a terrible way to end the half. Ugh, gross, man. No, who? That wasn't the right assignment. Okay, so that's where you're at. You're at 37-31. So Duke by 6 at the halftime. Should be Duke by 10. But alas, that's not how it played out. Roach currently leading all scorers with 11. We've actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 8 Duke players score. 9 have played. Yeah, I know, Esbrute. Like, yeah. The only Duke player who has played but hasn't scored is Jalen Blakes, and he didn't quite take the best shots. So not surprised on that one. The foul situation is Lively went to the bench early. Well, went to the bench basically with 8 minutes left in the half after he got his second. So we were basically down a Derek Lively the entirety of the second half of the first half. And we'll be good to have him back for sure. So it was 5 fouls in total for Duke. We'll clear those out. And it was 7 fouls in total for Iowa. And where both teams will carry over 3 times outs. Iowa, very balanced scoring attack here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We have another 8 Iowa Hawkeyes who have put points up on the board, being led by Tony Perkins, Patrick McCaffrey, and Aaron Eulis, each with 5. So the rebounding edge, we said we came into this, both rebounding was a strength for both teams averaging around 40 rebounds on the season, 40 rebounds per game on the season. Iowa's got 17, Duke has 19. Yeah, Flip is missing way too many free throws already. He's 1 of 3. This is an 84% free throw shooter, and he missed the one, the front end of the 1-and-1. So in reality, he missed 2 of them there. So 19 rebounds for Duke, 17 for Iowa. So a slight edge for us. 7 assists on the 14 made field goals, so it's 50% right there. Duke's shooting 6 of 11 from 3, so still at 54.5%. We're actually shooting better from 3 than we are just shooting overall. So 54.5, so yeah, from 3 and 52%, 51.9 overall. Iowa has not gotten the 3 ball to fall there. They're only 2 of 9. But they're only down 6, so yeah, we'd be up 10. We'd be up 10 easy. Both teams actually taking care of the ball pretty well, though. Duke with only 4 turnovers, Iowa with only 2 turnovers. Actually, Iowa, interesting fact here, has the lowest assist to turnover ratio, or other way around. Well, okay. Well, let's put it this way. They lead the nation in assist to turnover ratio, right? So they have the fewest turnovers per assist. They have 1 assist, 1.97 assist to turnover as a team, which is essentially, call it 2, round it up. 2 assists per turnover as a team leads the nation. So not surprising here to see the very few turnovers from Iowa. Like they are not going to make very many mistakes. Now, they've made some mistakes in the sense that they have left points literally at the rim with missing layups, but they are not making mistakes as far as turning the ball over, especially in live ball situations. There we go. Only one offensive rebound, though. It'd be interesting to know more of like how many opportunities we had for an offensive rebound. Although I suppose technically every missed shot is an opportunity for an offensive rebound, but it's not always the case because you're not really like always fighting for the offensive board. Team stats. Let's see. I think we went over most of these. In any case, yeah. Our largest lead of the night, 12. Currently sitting at 6. You know, I actually don't. Aside from this little hiccup here at the very end of the half, I actually thought that our offensive rhythm was pretty good. Flip needs to stay in the paint and dominate. Well, I was trying to take us out of the paint by like playing their zone. Although you could technically flatten the zone if you like essentially get the pass behind the zone there at the baseline is another way of beating it. But so yeah, I think Iowa kind of forced us into taking jump shots. We started hitting the jump shots, and then we kind of continued taking jump shots, and we kind of petered out there. Even though I don't think we needed to continue. But anyway. Anyway, I actually think we're in decent shape. Although, I mean, it feels like that feels like that Ohio State and that BC game. We started actually to find some Duke rhythm. And actually, I thought what was really good at the start of this game was the rhythm that Tyrese Proctor was in the early going. Like Tyrese like Proctor looked really good early. He put up 7 early points. I just think he needs the ball in his hand more. I don't even know what like it felt like he wasn't playing after the first 8 minutes of the game. I don't know. It felt like he kind of disappeared. Which we just need more. We just need more Tyrese. And granted, Jeremy Roach has been having a good night too, so it's kind of like you can't just be like, well, have Tyrese do whatever Jeremy's doing because Roach has been playing well too. So I cannot believe BC lost today. Why? Why not? I mean, do they play an ACC game or something today? Cupcake. Huh. See all. So Syracuse, okay, here's your scores in the ACC. There you go. Here's your scores in the ACC. Yeah, this was the James Madison game we were looking at, which actually James Madison won the second half, interestingly enough. Syracuse over Oakland, NC State over Coppin State, sure. Georgia Tech over Georgia, that was close. Interesting, Georgia Tech 5-0 at home. Oh, they won it on a game-winning shot. And then, yeah, Boston College losing to New Hampshire. a 3-5 school. UNH gets first win in 23 trips to Boston College. Oh my God. Some dude had to put a 34 to get it done. Jeez. Let's look at this game winner from Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's a sneaky school, man. They had a good team last year. I was feeling like they might be a tough out, especially if you have to play them in Atlanta. Virginia didn't cover. What was the line? Where it was like, it had to be like what, like 10, 12, something? Oh my God, what a block. Wow. Oh, actually, I thought that guy blocked it. Okay, never mind. Oh, and Georgia Tech steals it. Actually, they steal the inbound here. What a lazy pass by Georgia. Wow. What were you thinking? Where did he think that was going to end up other than in the hands of a Georgia Tech player? Oh my God. And that's a charge. Wow. Really? Wow. All right, folks, we should be back to the game after this next commercial break. And yes, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Tonight, I know we are going to be going late for those of us on the East Coast, but it's going to be totally worth it. Trust that it'll be worth it. Okay, let's do it. Oh, actually not. That's a fake out. We are not going back to the game. What? I could have sworn that like the halftime was over. But anyway, okay. So what do we need here in the second half? Number one, let's see. So Iowa is currently on pace for 61 points. The lineup for a few minutes should be Flip, Young, Lively, Reese, and Proctor. Let me think about that. Flip, Young, Lively. Oh, Reeves. Jeez. Well, wouldn't you want to put Whitehead in there if you wanted more height? Okay, so by the way, the whole lineup there with like the Jalen Blakes, Grandison, Ryan Young, like I don't even know. Mitchell, like there was just a lineup in there that was just like, no. It was like, yeah, Roach, Young, Mitchell, Grandison, Roach, Young, Mitchell, Grandison. I don't know, but it was like, and Blake's, like it was like no, it was like you just cannot play that lineup. Like we didn't score for an entire 4-minute segment, and like to Chat's point, like Iowa was clawing their way back into it. Like you just can't throw that lineup out there on the floor. It's just not gonna. It's not good. John, no, stop it. at all times you need either Lively, Filipowski, or Whitehead on the floor, and then you obviously need a combination of Roach and Proctor. Like, you can't sit them both. Because it's just not going to work. Shoot should get his minutes. He would have made half the shots Blake misses. Actually, that's an interesting one. I had originally thought. So, my original thought was that if Grandison doesn't play well, he will take, or Shoot will take the minutes from Grandison. What you're proposing is that Grandison actually takes minutes from Jalen Blake's, which is very interesting. And I actually, so like Jalen Blake's can't really shoot very well, but he does play good defense, and he comes up with steals and such. So I have to then that leads me to conclude that he's in there for his defense and his energy more so than his offense. Now, can Jaden give you the defense? I don't know, right? And we still have yet to see like Jaden shoot confidently. I wonder if there's something going on there behind the scenes. But yeah, I sort of agreed. Like I would have like in that particular lineup there, you could have Shoot Roach, right? And then Mitchell Young and who is my other one? I'm like losing my lineups here. Grandison. Well, contested layups, man. Like, no, I mean, he can hardly. If the layup is wide open, he'll also miss it. But yeah, that lineup would then become like an opposite lineup to the original one, which the original one with Lively and Filipowski is going to try to pound it in, and Mitchell's going to try to pound it inside and get into the paint. Then the other way you create a lineup with Shoot, Roach, Grandison that can actually shoot from the outside. Filipowski's on the bench, so he doesn't count. Is Whitehead actually going to start? No. Start the second? No, he's not. All right. Here we go. Just like Goldwire. Yeah, man, it's infuriating. Iowa going to start with the ball here, which means Duke should have the arrow, and we will. So here we go. Iowa and Perkins starting this off. He's going to put up the mid-range jump shot, and that is going to deflect off the rim. No good. Iowa's managed to put up quite a few air balls. I think that's the third by my count, and not finish at the rim. So Duke with an opportunity here at the start of the half. Filipowski, one-on-one, actually now gets double-teamed, and Filipowski going to go up and in. Yes! Strong move by Filipowski. Is there a baseline cut coming here for Ulis? No. Roach, I think, wants Proctor to switch, and Proctor does. Proctor now, okay, so that Rabacha, and Iowa throws it out of bounds. Actually, a little bit of a bailout there because the guard defense was kind of confused at the start of that possession between Roach and Proctor, and I thought Ulis was going to find himself very open there. Yeah, Filipowski's like, move out of the way. All right, 8-point margin here. Flip trying to put, yeah, Proston and Rabracha, they're just going back to the well here. It's an isolation. It's all Flip. The turnaround jump shot. Ooh, can't get it to go. He kind of settled on that one. Now the Hawkeyes in transition, and Flip blocks it! And he takes it away from McCaffrey. Yeah, no goaltending call because they took one away from us at the start too, so fair is fair. What gives? You blew the goaltending call on us earlier. That's what gives. We reviewed it and clearly identified it as a goaltend. Because we can do such things. Proctor on Ulyss, the crossover, getting fancy. Now Perkins. Perkins on Roach, almost picks up the pivot foot. Oh, the slip. Lively needs a touch. Lively needs a touch in the paint on this possession. Gotta get it to him. Okay, he's beyond the three-point line, so that's not going to work. It's going to go to Mitchell, though, who's going to spin and finish. He's got 6. Iowa very content to just run it down the court here, trying to beat Duke's defense in transition. As Perkins to McCaffrey, that three-pointer looks no good. Does not go in. Oh, Lively's going to pick up a foul and one. Oh my God, that was such a dumb play. Oh. Derek Lively, that is a boneheaded play. Like, why? Oh my God. He didn't even jump. Oh my God. It's such a freshman mistake as Murray comes down with the rebound and Iowa picks it up. Three-pointer for Filipowski. He has 10. Sorry, I was trying to get the points right. Rabacha's got 8. There you go. 35-44 as Flip has hit the double-digit mark yet again. And Rabacha now taking over. He's got 10 as well. 37-44. Oh, he's got 11. All right, we'll check on that. Trading buckets here between Iowa and Duke. Mitchell trying to get to Flip. Yes, that should be easy. No, he gets his own rebound. Going to try to go up with it again. Oh my God, you got to get Ryan Young. Ryan Young is open underneath the basket. I don't know if Ryan Young was just not being vocal enough or what. Like, Filipowski just has to bounce pass it across. Oh, damn. Iowa has a real opportunity here to bring this within 5. No, they can't convert. Filipowski down with a weak side rebound. Proctor outside to Mitchell. And now Mitchell. Oh, what a tough shot in between 2 Hawkeyes. Are you kidding me? Here's Perkins. Good D by Roach. And that Perkins throws it away. Again, that's the second turnover there by Perkins. Who, yeah, we talked about how Iowa is a very low, or has the best assist to turnover ratio. All right, let's see. Proctor to Flip to Mitchell. Young trying to, there's the screen roll. Oh, Proctor going to go for 3. That's a brick. Young with a beautiful offensive board. Outside kick out to Roach, and that three-pointer is no good, and Proctor goes over the top. That's like the ref had that call on Proctor lined up, by the way. He was like, as soon as Proctor jumps, I'm going to blow this whistle. Ugh. It's too obvious. All right, I'm slightly off on this. This is Rebracha's got 10. No, I am right. The live stat was wrong. So, All right, so we are 46-37. No? 46, yes, 46. Thank you. Thank you, ESPN, for finally updating. 46-37 here as we have 15:41 to play. And I have, 2 fouls on Duke. I think that's right. As Lively picked up his third, and Proctor just picked up his second, so that should be 2 on Duke. Refresh that real quick. No? Proctor didn't get one? Hope they call a foul whenever they turn over the ball. I mean, yeah, so Iowa in the first 4 minutes of the second half has as many turnovers as they did in the entirety of the first half, too. So Duke really amping up the pressure here, and actually not a bad first 4 minutes for our Blue Devils, by the way, right? We went in, it was a 6-point game. We've extended this to a 9-point game, so we won really those first 4 minutes. Still playing with intensity. A couple things haven't quite gone our way here or there, but still pretty good. All right. Stretching it out, chat. We're stretching it out. Flip should not be taking fadeaway jumpers near the basket. Yeah, I thought that we let Iowa. You let Iowa off the hook when you're doing that. Honestly, I agree. I mean, I think he hit one early in the game, but it's a low percentage shot. All right, here we go. Resuming play here. This is Ulis. Ryan Young calling out defensive assignments, actually, as we're about to lose McCaffrey, and that goes in. And so, as we lost McCaffrey there. Keep Blakes on the bench. Yeah, he's not in playing right now. There's a high screen by Young as he rolls now, and Roach is going to take. That's a tough shot. It's short. We're going to have Iowa just, no good. Just stops short and puts it up there, but Perkins' shot, no good. See another screen here by Young. He's going to just roll it again. Nope. He's going to actually get the ball to Proctor. Proctor thought about 3, got his man in the air, didn't, draw the foul there. And Mitchell now draws the foul on McCaffrey. And so that's 2 fouls on McCaffrey as Mitchell will go to the free throw line. How hilarious would it be for North Carolina to lose a 5th game in a row on Saturday? Anybody want to take that bet? Georgia Tech beating Georgia Tech seems like a sneaky team, y'all. Like, I don't know. Feels like a sneaky team. It's like even last year, like they were a tough out in the ACC, especially when you played them in Atlanta. Like, anyway, Mitchell's got them both, and that's 10. So that's the third Blue Devil into double figures, as we're up 9 again. McCaffrey. Oh, and that gets deflected. Both Grandison and Young were on that, and Duke is now in transition. Jeremy Roach with the jump start and 1. No! Yes, count the basket. Oh, we did count the basket. Yes, that should be continuation. I could see why, because he ends up Euro stepping like as far as college is concerned, that is a bit of a stretch, but I will absolutely take it. 51-39 as Duke is threatening to blow this game right open. Another stop and a score, and it's going to be a timeout Iowa for sure. There's a backdoor cut, blocking foul. As Young hits the deck on a blocking foul there. Murray going to go to the free throw line. Ryan Young's feet were in the restricted area, so there's no way that that could have been a charge. Chris Murray shooting 85% from the free. What? Oh, and he misses there. We've had 3 80+% free throw shooters miss free throws tonight. I don't know what is happening. Jeez. He missed them both. That second one looked terrible. And it was long. Wow, what a gift. That's effectively a turnover. Grandison, Roach going to drive this and try to lay it in, and he just rolls rims out. That was difficult. McCaffrey gets stuck. Good defense by Proctor. It's Grandison. Oh, they try to go backdoor again, and they do it so successfully. God. Wow, we've lost people on the baseline. Two possessions in a row now. Whitehead. Oh, Whitehead should just take this to the rim and dunk it, and one. I mean, this is like the parting of the Red Sea here. This is. You look at the spacing that they give Tariq Whitehead. Like, my gosh. Oh man, should be a foul on Murray, his first. $13.25, yeah. And Whitehead actually makes that one, yes. Give him 6 on the afternoon, or the evening, the late evening. Iowa inbounding here. Here's Ulis. And Proc decent. No, Proctor's going to get called for that. Body check. All right. That's Proctor's third. Lively's still on the bench, by the way. He's got 3. Jalen Blake's in the game now, and he actually, I thought he got beat there for a second. Ulis can't get the lay-in to go, so it's another layup that Iowa can't convert. And Roach now going to go straight into the paint. Oh, hey, that's a foul on... That is absolutely a foul on Rebraca, by the way, who is literally holding Ryan Young from the traps. What? He missed. That was a blown call. That was obvious. Here's Murray for 3. That shot is short. The attempted putback by Rebraca doesn't go either. Duke comes down with that. Blake's asking for for Whitehead to come up. And then Roach is now going to put up an easy 2-pointer. Yes. He really has zeroed in on that shot. Oh, that's a wild shot there by Iowa as Whitehead comes up with the air ball. Whitehead, go, transition. No. Oh, my God. Nothing. Duke gives up the transition opportunity. And Whitehead is just going to go. Oh, that's a great pass to Ryan Young, and that's out on Iowa, and we've hit the under 12. Okay, so this is the one. All right, let's go back. Let's go back because we can rewind. Revisionist history here. We go back in time. I thought this was it. All right, well, this is the Dariq Whitehead play, so. All right, stop it, freeze it right here. Look at this space. So Rebraca knows that Whitehead is coming here. There is like a switch that's supposed to be happening here that doesn't really happen. Pretty sure Murray is supposed to hedge out here. Actually, let's roll this back and see who was Grandison's man originally. Grandison's man is Murray. Okay. Okay, so Grandison's man is Murray. Okay, so what needs to happen here, and then McCaffrey is guarding Whitehead. They need to switch this. They need to switch this because Murray is now essentially going to be screened off by his own guy. And if he still pursues his man, Grandison keeps cutting right, then this is going to keep opening the lane even more, which is essentially what happens because McCaffrey can't recover here. And then like Murray is late. Murray figures this out late and then tries to recover onto Whitehead, and all it does is result in a foul. Like the late recovery just results in the foul. So he makes like is an insult to injury as far as that's like concerned. I mean, nice play by Grandison, and there's a little two-man game between Grandison and Whitehead, by the way. Who am I? Help us, refs, please. You're actually UNC. That's a trick question. It's not actually Iowa. It's Carolina. All right, and then this is the Ryan Young one. So this is the one that I was screaming for the foul. Look at this. Ryan Young has this rebound, okay? I mean, the Iowa player brings his arm down. Never mind, I guess. Let them keep playing. Why not? Forget about it, I guess. All right, whatever. Anyway, we're up 15. We've actually won that 4-minute segment too because we were up 9. Now we're up 15, so +6 for us. We're doing pretty good so far. I still have to I still, believe Iowa has a run left in them. Probably a 10-point run or so left in them, but we'll see. That's what he was probably talking to the ref about. Blakes, Roach, Grandison, Whitehead, and Young in the game right now. So Lively and Flip still on the bench. Grandison extra pass over to Roach. Roach out to Grandison again. Grandison now has 2 seconds. Tries to get it to Young, and it's a shot clock violation. I mean, we were like 1 pass away from that. It was not bad. Like, I could see what he was trying to do with Ryan Young down there, but just a little slow. I'm not too concerned about that. We've been playing pretty good D. Ryan Young forcing his man baseline. Oh, what a block from behind! Duke comes up with it. Yes, after a little hot potato ball. Roach trying to look for Whitehead actually gets Grandison. Grandison just going to jack a 3. Why would you do that? As Ryan Young comes in with a weak side rebound, now kicks this back out to Dariq Whitehead. And Duke resetting the shot clock here. What a terrible shot by Grandison. Early in the clock, contested. Grandison, oh my gosh. Tried to really like rifle it into Ryan Young. Roach is going to have to take a 3. And Grandison picks that one back up. It's another offensive board for Duke. And we got another 20 on the shot clock as Scheyer now is up off the bench and going to call out a play for this one. And Proctor and Mitchell going to come back in. Blake's with a tough shot. That's no good. Blake's just held it for 20 seconds and then put up a prayer. Murray fouls Whitehead. No, sorry. Whitehead fouls Murray. Murray at the free throw line makes that one. He's got 7. This is, of course, coming off a 32-point performance against Georgia Tech. And Murray gets the second, so he's got 8 points. Now Proctor's back in, as is Mark Mitchell. Lively and Flip still getting rest. I don't know, you bring them back at the under 8 maybe? Or as long as this stays into double digits, you let them rest? Not sure exactly what Scheyer is thinking here, but okay. Young. Maracha, there's the double team. Great pass by Young to Mark Mitchell. Wow, that like the presence of mind to throw out of the double team, and by the way, it's an and one. Wow. Oh, that was beautiful. $9.52. Mitchell, that extra is good. He's got 13. And Duke's lead back out to 16. Oh, yeah, 13-4 run. Oh, this is wide open. McCaffrey there. Nope, no good. Mark Mitchell brings down the board. We dodged that one because we left him wide open. Yo, Chad, I have to admit, I did not think that this was the way the game was going to go. Get back outside to Roach. Yeah, okay. 10 seconds to go. Roach on the drive. Tough shot. And Iowa ball tipped out of bounds. I really did not think that this was how it was going to go. I did not expect us to be up 16 in the second. I figured Iowa, averaging 80-something points a game, currently has 43. I think I said at the beginning, like, yeah, maybe we would have to win a game by scoring in the 80s, which I thought would be rather difficult to do. Oh. That foul better be on Proctor. Oh, it's our Whitehead. Even better. Even better. All right, Filipowski back in. So, wasn't quite under 8, but here we go. Yeah. Oh, Lively, what a block. And Proctor, what a strip. That back-to-back, I mean, the effort that these guys are given defensively, you have just absolutely have to admire and love this. Man, blocks the shot. Proctor gets on the floor to recover the loose ball and just rip it away from Iowa. It's amazing to see from a freshman team. Oh, Roach, get Mitchell out here. Yes, Mitchell for 3, line drive, no good. Roach with a tip out. Reset. Scheyer calling 1-5 from the bench. So here's the high screen by the 5. And here's Filipowski. Oh, Filipowski get hit in the face. But Filipowski going to put up 3. Actually, Lively gets the air ball. We got 3 seconds. And Proctor, no. Air ball. Yo, Filipowski got hit in the face. Whitehead off the bench. And a foul on Filipowski off the ball with a push. It's his first. This is Rebracha at the free throw line for Iowa here. And no good there on the 1-and-1. And Flip gets the rebound there. We are under 8 minutes to go. Lead still 16, so neither team having scored here in the last couple of minutes. Whitehead just puts it on the deck. It goes high off the glass. Are you kidding? Wow. Yo, this kid is lively. Pretty good defense, actually. Actually, doesn't foul. That would have been his fourth. This should be our starting lineup. Yeah, it probably should. This is Proctor, Flip, Whitehead, Lively, and Mitchell. So this is like the dream lineup right now. Flip drilling this one into the paint, and he can't come up with the shot. Duke one and done on the offensive end. Lively just goes vertical there as ball goes out of bounds on Duke. Kind of got caught off guard there, I think Lively did, because he just ran into me. Anyway, this pass, I want to go back to this. 9:32. It's about the 9:32. This is it. Okay, this is one of the better passes we have seen this season. Look at this. Look at this play setup, okay? All right, the ball is going to go in to Ryan Young. Iowa, for some reason, is going to bring the double team. They've been doing this sparingly throughout the night, but not as like we've seen this in spurts. They're going to bring this double team. Mitchell is wide open down here in the right corner. This could be a three, but he's actually going to come in here because Ryan Young is going to get double teamed. He's going to step up, and it's going to be an easy dunk. Okay, there is the double team. Now, I guess they have this player trying to watch for this pass. I don't know. But what vision here by Ryan Young. Oh, my. Like, that is just chef's kiss, man. That's beautiful basketball. That's beautiful basketball. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's just amazing. And as soon as the double team, Mitchell sees the double team, he's cutting. He's cutting in to get this high percentage shot. He's not going to take a three for two reasons. A, it's lower percentage. B, Ryan Young can't make the pass out to the three-point line. All right, he's not going to reach him because the pass is going to get cut off by Sanford, by number 20 there. So that pass, so he steps up and he goes right for the bucket. What a fantastic play there. What awareness. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I mean, that was fantastic. All right, let me make sure I got my foul situation right. So 3 Lively, 3 Proctor, yes. Flips 1. Whitehead, Young. Ryan Young's got 2. That's why they're okay in the bonus. Got it. Okay. Now, Duke has put up 38. So the rebounding margin was 2. Was it 19 to 17 at half? It's now 38 to 30. So Duke is right on their average of around 38. So essentially 40 rebounds per game. It's like we're right on our average here. McCaffrey looking for an opportunity. Well defended there by Proctor. Over to the other McCaffrey who hits 3. That's the first shot made by Iowa in a hot minute there. As now Patrick McCaffrey's got 10 and the lead is 13 with 6:50 to go. Duke got to take the air out of the ball here and just bring this thing home. Just play smart, guys. Good shot selection. Deep into shot clock. Roach. Lively. This should have been an alley-oop. What? Oh my God. That was a terrible play through and through. That should have been a 2-point alley-oop, like just easy. Nope. Why do we have to make it difficult? McCaffrey, who was looking for Rebraca on the cut. Good D by Lively, but better offense by McCaffrey. He's got the last 5 for the Hawkeyes here, and now it's 11 points. Like, we can kill time, but we can't just not score. Mitchell should just go right to the rim. Yes. McCaffrey driving this thing into the paint. He gets cut off there by Whitehead. Nice. And ball ends up in Lively's feet, and that's a turnover by Iowa. So McCaffrey, who had put up 5 quick ones for Duke, Duke might get them right back, actually. Here's the screen by Lively. There's Proctor. Roach to Mitchell. Oh, what? Yeah, there was a whistle. I was like, what? Foul against number 5, Dasonte Bowen. That's his first. Inbounding here. We actually got to reset this. It's 20 seconds on the shot clock. 5:20 to go. Proctor over to Roach. Roach going to take this easy too. Yep. So Roach has just perfected this mid-range jump shot, which is so nice. He's got 18 points. Oh, and there it goes. Proctor's now going to run this thing out over to Roach. He's going to get 20. Roach with a finish. Yes. Last 4 for Roach. Roach has 20, and the stars are out, man. In MSG. I have to say, for all of us who were like early in the season, we're panicking about Jeremy Roach, he has shown up. He has absolutely shown up. And it's an amazing thing for Duke. Dariq Whitehead with a quick 3-pointer from the front of the Duke bench. It's way off. Foul on Ryan Young. That's foul on the floor. We'll have a 1-on-1. Rebraca at the line, 1-and-1. And no good there. Ryan Young with the rebound, and it's actually going to be McCaffrey getting called with a foul. That's his 3rd, which would be the team's 6th. So no free throws, but Duke will retain possession. All right, and so 4:06 to go here. Iowa coming with a full court press trying to trap. And now Mitchell Mitchell should get this to Ryan Young, and actually we'll just get the ball back out, and we will continue to run clock. So, tonight, we had basically said, is it going to be the Iowa offense or is it going to be the Duke defense? It turned out it was the Duke defense as Proctor gets swatted and will hit the deck. He'll be shooting free throws when we come back. That's the third foul on Connor McCaffrey, as we will be at the line. I must say, this has been a very complete game from Duke, both offensively and defensively. The Blue Devils have shown up in a big way. They're Dan Schulman and their Dick Vitale were talking about Chris Murray being held in check. Chris Murray had gone off for 30-plus points in the last game. He only has 8 tonight. So, like, the star player did not go off. Like, how many times have we watched a Duke game where the star on the other team has his night? Like, he comes into Cameron. It's like an ACC team, right? And they have a night. And, like, it's an upset. Like, it just happens, like, all too often, right? Not tonight. I think Murray has played exceptionally well. Sorry, Mitchell has played exceptionally well. He's 5 of 7. He's hit all of his free throws. He's got 6 rebounds, 15 points. Filipowski's got 10 points, 6 rebounds. He's hit that double figure mark again. Roach has 20 points tonight on 8 of 17 shooting. It's not the most efficient night, but anyway, we'll get it done. 3 of 6 from three-point land, which is really nice to see, and 3 assists there. And then Ryan Young has 11 boards. It's the most boards on the team, by the way. Only 2 points, but he's been getting it done on the defensive rebounding, and he's got 2 offensive boards as well. Duke overall 39 rebounds, 12 assists on 26 makes. It's actually slightly, just a little bit under 50%. And our three-point shot, not as good as it was in the first half. We're only 7 of 20, so we're like way down. We were shooting like 54% from 3 at the very start. We're now down to 35, so that's kind of panned out there. And actually, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, so 80%, not bad. Iowa with only 6 turnovers, Duke with 7. But I gotta say, it feels like the Iowa turnovers have like just come at really bad times. I don't know. It's just bizarre. Teams are better playing together for their father. Coach assumed they should always. That's just a bizarre situation. All right, here we go. Look, I appreciate everybody hanging around. I know it's a late night tonight. We got off to about a half hour, 35-minute late start. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight as Proctor misses at the free throw line. And Proctor gets 1 of 2. And he's got 8. Crossover by Bowen. Glass. The bank's open, even late at night. Roach over to Whitehead, and here's going to be the high screen by Ryan Young. 10 seconds on the shot clock, so Duke finally initiates offense, which is totally fine. There's the board. The shot was short by Roach. As Bowen now working on Proctor. This is to Sandiford, and that is no good as Dariq Whitehead down with the rebound. This is probably Dariq's best game, honestly. Probably Dariq's best game. He just keeps getting better and better and better, which is amazing. Just like Syracuse. Oh, God. It feels a little incestuous, honestly. Proctor with 7. Whitehead. Oh, that was a nice jumper, but it doesn't go. Actually, we have not had a single charge this game, or like that has been called against us. A Duke player has not charged. That is actually pretty amazing, considering how terrible we are at that. 12-point game with 2 to go as Iowa brings the full court press again. And over to Mitchell. Mitchell, is he going to go? No, we're going to just burn clock. And Shire wants to call time. Yes. Shire wants to call time here. All right, we got a short timeout here from John and the guys. I think he wanted to get a substitute in. But yeah, very good game here from our Blue Devils. I think at this point we can probably start looking ahead and seeing what's coming next. We have an ACC game coming up this weekend, which will be the 10th. Yeah. Let's take a look at our schedule here. I can't remember, who do we play this weekend? Oh, never mind. Sorry, it's not an ACC game. That's why. It's Maryland Eastern Shore. Whoop-de-doo on ACC Network at 5:30. Anyway, we'll be here because we're here for all of the Duke games, obviously. And so Maryland Eastern Shore at 5:30 on Saturday, and then we actually have a 10-day break. So we won't play for another 10 days. It'll then be Wake Forest on the subsequent next Tuesday. And then we have the Christmas holiday break. And then they play again on Saturday the 31st. That's a 2 p.m. game against Florida State in Durham. And then we come back Saturday, and then we play Wednesday. And then we do a Wednesday-Saturday gig for a little while. And yeah, then we're into the thick of the ACC. So this Maryland Eastern Shore is the final non-conference game, and then we are just rolling through the ACC. You got Wake, Florida State, win, NC State win, Boston College again win, Pittsburgh win. Pittsburgh could be an interesting game because it's like John Shire versus Jeff Capels. It's like two former Krzyzewski coaches, yeah. Clemson at Clemson, maybe. Miami's at home. Blacksburg, Virginia Tech, that's going to be a tough one. This Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech back to back. Blacksburg, Atlanta, brutal. Wake Forest, then Carolina. Virginia, we only have to play them once, thank God. But it's in Charlottesville. Oh, Lord. That's February 11th. It's got to be a game. Yeah. Okay, 15 seconds on the shot clock here. 1:45 to go. Proctor going baseline and out on Iowa. Maybe the goal will show for the Duke Pitt game. No, I don't. I think Krzyzewski's already said he's not coming to any games this season, and he's so far he's held to it actually. So. Proctor's spin move, turnaround jump shot. Ooh, almost looks good. Filipowski with the rebound. Actually can't get the putback. And it's just going back and forth. I thought Filipowski should have thrown it out, but he wanted to go right for the points anyway. Couldn't get the putback to go. Oh, geez. Proctor goes down. And we got to go to the free throw line. Actually, this is going to be another foul on Proctor. That's his fourth. Desante Bowen at the free throw line. And makes the first. He's got 9. And he gets the second. So he actually has 10 points. That's 3 Iowa Hawkeyes with 10 points, but just haven't hit enough 3-point shots. They were cold early, and they stayed cold, actually, Iowa did. Only hitting, yeah, they're 3 of 15 from 3. Oh, what a steal there. Sandefur, the 3 no good, and Sandefur the putback, okay. 4. Timeout, Shire. Yeah, we kind of have blown. Like, we had a 16-point lead that we've now kind of just like whisked away. All right, a minute 11 to go. Let's not blow this whole thing up right now. Should be 20 plus blowout. It probably should be, to be fair. I think we kind of like fell asleep. They're like, it's like close to midnight. Like this game's away. Like the Iowa star player Murray's on the bench. Like, whatever. Like, hey, number 1, you got to inbound the ball. Number 2, you got to get it across the timeline. 3, then you can take 30 seconds off. At that point, the game's over. Regardless of what happens if you make it or miss it. So we inbounded it. Roach got fouled straight up. Okay. Kind of sneaky there. But you know what? Duke and the Brotherhood jerseys. Gonna take the W either way. As Roach gets the first and the second, that is 22 points for Jeremy Roach. That should be more than enough. And that's another rebound to Filipowski, who gets this out. Yes, and we are over the timeline, over to Mark Mitchell, who will dunk it. Game over. 100% game over. Is Flip actually going to try to score this? No, we're going to get it back out to Roach. 40 seconds left. Duke by 12, it looks like it's going to be, which would cover the 1-point spread for sure. Roach, turnaround jump shot is going to be off. It's an air ball, actually, to Filipowski, who... That counts? It does. He got his own... So that's going to go as a rebound and points. A rebound and a bucket for Filipowski. The R House chant going off in Madison Square Garden. It pretty much is Duke away from Cameron. It is the only building, so it is the building in which Duke has the best win percentage outside the state of North Carolina. And there we are. 74-62 is going to be your final. So Iowa does end up scoring a little higher than Duke's scoring average, or what Duke is allowing other teams to score on average throughout the season, but well shy of their 86 points per game, as Duke has held them to only 62, which is actually quite impressive, I have to say. And so does Filipowski end up with a double-double? Is he one short? No, he does. Okay, Filipowski gets because I was gonna say he got a bunch of rebounds there at the end. Filipowski does get a double-double. He's got 12 points and 10 rebounds. That little that those points there at the end where he got his own rebound and then his score puts him into double-double territory. That would be his 5th of the season. 5th or 6th. I'd have to check my notes here. Filipowski has 5, so that is his 6th. So his 5 double-doubles were 3rd most nationally and leading all Division I freshmen. He now has 6. Whew. Wow. Another great game by Flip, but honestly, yeah, Mr. Mason, solid game, I agree. I think player of the game is going to have to go to Jeremy Roach. Like, the kid put up 22 points in Madison Square Garden. Like, fantastic, right? Like, and his leadership, he was on pace. He set the tone early on. This was a big game. Like, look, the last neutral court game that Duke had played was against Purdue, another Big Ten team. It did not go well for us. Like, here we go again, a Big Ten team on a neutral court. Jeremy Roach comes out, sets the tone, plays fantastically well. Chat wants to give it to Mitchell as MVP. A little sloppy near the end, but overall not bad. Agreed. And I think actually the Duke offense is starting to gel together. We actually got to see the lineup that we've wanted to see all season, right? We saw the Proctor, Mitchell, Filipowski, Lively, Whitehead lineup, and it looked quite good, right? And it looked like we can really kind of interchange the parts. Even if you have Ryan Young in there with Whitehead, that still works. And you have like Roach and Proctor, like those lineups works. Agreed. I think chat has been right on when we've been saying like Blake's is like, we can't really, doesn't seem like very viable honestly. I mean, nothing against the kid, but look, it's just like from an offensive standpoint, that any lineup with him doesn't seem as viable, right? So, yeah, I mean, the bench though, like Ryan Young off the bench, Whitehead off the bench, Grandison came in, played really good minutes in the first half. Didn't see him at all in the second, but his first half was pretty good. Hit a 3. And then Ryan Young got 2 points, but Ryan Young, by the way, also ended up with 11 rebounds. So you got a dude that's coming in off the bench going to get you 11 rebounds. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. And Whitehead with 8 points. I actually thought, and I'd have to go back and look at the stats. Whitehead, that might not be a season high with 8, but I thought it was his sort of. He looked just really good this game. He looked he looked much more comfortable in the offense. And he looked like he's also ready to take people off the dribble on his own. So I actually think that Whitehead is pretty close to we're pretty close to seeing Whitehead at something of full strength, whatever full strength ends up being. But yeah, Mark Mitchell played extremely well. He was incredibly efficient tonight. He was 6 of 8 from the field and hit all 5 of his free throws. Ends up with 17 points. I mean, fantastic efficiency, made the right plays, played great defense. A good game from Duke tonight, honestly. Taking care of business against a Big Ten opponent. This is what we would consider. I think this probably ends up being a quad 2 win. Like, really nice resume building win here. Well done by our guys. And I think that's going to be it. I think we're going to wrap it up there since it is past midnight here on the East Coast, and I need to get to bed actually, since I don't have the extra flex from the from the West Coast time shift. So look, Chad, look, I appreciate everybody hanging out, especially late into the evening. If you're new, please hit the sub button, come back, as we will be doing basically every Duke game throughout the season. We will see you on Saturday at 5:30 Eastern time for Maryland Eastern Shore. Should be a bit of an exhibition from our standpoint, I think, so it should be fun to watch. And yeah, we will see you all on Saturday. Until then, stay safe and go Duke.